Have you ever noticed that the wealthiest women in the room aren't wearing what you think they'd be wearing? In a world obsessed with logos, flash, and viral bags, the truly rich are doing the exact opposite, and it's not by accident. Today, we're unpacking 5 quiet luxury brands real wealthy women actually wear in 2025. Not TikTok old money aesthetic, not logo-plastered status symbols, actual generational wealth-approved labels. And trust me, what these choices signal goes so much deeper than price tags. Let's get into it. First up, Loro Piana. If you know, you know, and if you don't, that's kind of the point. Loro Piana has quietly held the title as one of the most expensive, discreet luxury brands in the world. Their cashmere costs more than some people's rent. But beyond the fabric, it's a symbol. In 2025, when Oldmoney wants to remind the room who they are without ever saying it, they reach for Loro Piana. It speaks the language of restraint, of inherited taste, and a generational understanding of what true status looks like. No logos, no trends, no Instagram collabs, just pure old world wealth signaling. Next, The Row. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen built this house for people who don't need to prove anything, and that's exactly why it reigns among real wealth in 2025. The silhouettes, clean, the colors, muted, the materials, unmatched. But here's the psychological edge. The Row operates on the principle of invisibility as power. In a sea of look at me dressing, those who don't need attention hold the real social currency. Every garment whispers, I could afford anything, but I choose this. Third, Brunello Cucinelli. Known as the King of Cashmere, Cucinelli isn't just a brand, it's a philosophy. It represents an idealized, utopian version of Italian life, rooted in quiet dignity and understated refinement. In 2025, Brunello isn't about trends, it's about a cultivated life. Real wealth buys Cucinelli because it signals not just money, but values. You aren't chasing relevance, you are the standard. Fourth, Kate! The insider's favorite. If you've clocked the elite in the front row of Fashion Week lately, you'll see Kate's modern minimalism all over them. It's the new generation's answer to The Row. Clean lines, restrained color palettes, and elevated basics that don't scream luxury but radiate it. Psychologically, Kite appeals to the wealthy woman who still wants to nod to contemporary culture while maintaining her unshakable status. And finally, Gabriela Hearst, one of the few brands blending sustainability with true luxury. And make no mistake, the truly rich care about that now. Hearst's designs are about scarcity, craft, and longevity. Every piece feels intentional, rare, and free from the churn of seasonal drops. It's a way for wealth to distance itself from mass consumption culture and participate in fashion's future without sacrificing exclusivity. Here's what all of these brands have in common. They operate outside of the Instagram algorithm. They don't rely on celebrity endorsements or viral trends. Their value lies in being known by those who matter and invisible to those who don't. It's a different type of flex, one built on control, legacy, and cultural capital. In 2025, as logomania feels desperate and fast fashion burnout reaches new heights, quiet luxury isn't a trend, it's a social strategy. The message is clear. If you have to say it, you probably aren't it. If you're into this kind of deep dive into fashion psychology, status symbols, and the unspoken codes of luxury culture, follow us over on Instagram at GTWJmag. We're breaking it all down over there daily. And let me know in the comments, which of these brands do you think signals real wealth the loudest without making a sound? And here's the thing no one tells you. Quiet luxury isn't about being boring. It's about power through invisibility. In a hyper-digital world where everyone's chasing clout and viral moments, the wealthiest women are operating on an entirely different frequency. Their clothes aren't content for Instagram. They're not designed to get compliments from strangers. They're meant to speak to the 5 other people in the room who understand what that coat, that cashmere, or that perfectly structured bag actually means. Because at its core, fashion has always been about belonging. And in 2025, the richest circles aren't defined by who shouts the loudest, but by who can afford to stay silent. Take Katie's signature Margot bag. Minimal, 0 logos, no seasonal gimmicks. But walk into a discreet dinner at L'Avenue or Cipriani and see how many of those bags you clock. It's the quiet wink between those who know. Same with a Loro Piana baby cashmere overcoat. It's not for the feed, it's for the inner circle. Psychologically, it's signaling two things. 1, access to knowledge money alone won't buy. 2, the security to resist the urge to prove yourself. And in a cultural moment where everyone's flexing desperately, that restraint is intoxicating. Quiet luxury brands thrive on scarcity. Not just scarcity of product, but scarcity of understanding. Most people won't know what you're wearing, and that's exactly the point. As logomania slips into nostalgia territory and loud luxury feels increasingly try-hard in 2025, the truly powerful are retreating to simplicity with meaning. It's why brands like Gabriela Hearst are thriving, not because they flood red carpets, but because they exist in rooms you'll never see. If you're fascinated by the unspoken rules of status dressing and how fashion mirrors deeper power structures, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button, follow at GTWJmag on Instagram, and stick around. Because here, we don't just talk about what people wear, we talk about why they wear it. And coming next week, we'll unpack why some luxury brands fall from grace, while others quietly build dynasties no one can touch. Stay tuned.